Hello, I'm Matt. Welcome to Expion 360's educational series. In this video, we're going to cover some charging stages and types. We're going to review 5 types of chargers, including portable, converter, inverter charger, solar, and mobile. It is important to note that any charger that you choose must have the ability to charge a lithium iron phosphate battery. Standard lead acid type battery chargers are not capable of properly charging a lithium battery. Lithium iron phosphate batteries require their own unique charging algorithm. Most lithium chargers today have a minimum of a 2 or 3 stage charging profile. For example, a 2-stage device incorporates a bulk stage along with an absorption stage. A 3-stage configuration utilizes a bulk stage, absorption stage, and a float stage. For a more detailed explanation, you can watch our charging best practices video. Let's take a look at some specific types of chargers, beginning with a portable unit. The portable units are useful when it comes to working on or troubleshooting your system. Their small size and simple connectivity make them ideal for quick assessments. They typically provide anywhere from 5 to 25 amps of charging capacity, which means they are not intended for charging large battery banks. They can certainly charge individual batteries or small capacity banks. As the portable name implies, they don't require any installation, just access to 120 volts alternating current. Next up is the converter charger that you typically find permanently installed in overland, RV, and marine applications. They are standalone units that are commonly powered by 120 volts AC provided by shore power, and their output is usually 12 volts direct current. They are typically installed adjacent to your vehicle's power center to facilitate access to shore power AC and also to connect their output to the DC load bank within the power center. Some of the newer power centers actually have a built-in converter that is an integral part of the unit. If you have an integral converter, you will still need to verify that it has a lithium charge profile capability. Some integral converters actually have a dedicated switch position for the lithium charge profile, but there are still older versions that don't. In that case, you will have to install one of the standalone converters next to the power center and then deactivate the integral converter. Converter chargers are capable of providing anywhere from 30 to 80 amps of charging current. Now we come to the real muscle, and that is the inverter charger. They have an even higher amperage charging capability compared to portable or converter chargers. They also have the unique ability in the inverter mode to provide an output of 120 or 240 volts AC by using your battery bank's DC output. The inverter charger will require an input from your battery bank using properly sized cables, fusing, and a recommended disconnect switch. The inverter charger will also require an AC input that comes from your power center shore power source. Finally, there is an AC output that will feed all the onboard AC circuits through the power center AC load bank. There are 2 types of solar charge controllers. There is the maximum power point tracking, or MPPT technology, and then there is the pulse width modulated, or PWM technology. Expion 360 no longer recommends the older PWM controllers due to them being less efficient and more susceptible to transient voltage spikes. That's why Expion 360 is currently providing the 30% more efficient MPPT controller. The input for the solar charge controller will come directly from the roof-mounted solar panels, or possibly from portable panels located at ground level. The DC output of your solar panels is called the photovoltaic, or PV voltage. The solar charge controller takes that PV voltage and converts it into a suitable voltage for charging your batteries. The controller will have to be sized accordingly based on the current and voltage capacity required for your solar panel array. Mount the solar charge controller as close as possible to your battery bank to minimize the interconnecting wire voltage drop. The solar charge controller will need the ability to be programmed for the lithium charge profile. For those of you who want to accomplish your charging needs while on the move, mobile chargers take the power from your vehicle drive motor alternator output and convert it into a usable voltage for charging your batteries. They also require the lithium charge profile. Their charging capacity ranges from about 25 to 50 amps, and in certain cases, 2 units can be paralleled together to double the output power. It is important to verify that the current rating of your alternator or alternators is sufficient to supply the power needs of the intended DC to DC charger configuration. The charger should be installed as close as possible to your auxiliary battery. If the auxiliary battery is located within the vehicle, then the engine compartment is an acceptable location as long as it isn't exposed to mud. If the auxiliary battery is in a trailer, then the charger should be mounted in the trailer as close to the auxiliary battery as feasible. All right, that covers the stages and types of chargers. Thank you for watching our Charging Basics video. To view other product videos, user manuals, and specification sheets, visit xbeyond360.com.